poprzednim odcinku.
Taki trochę Robin Hood, bo nic nie jadł, nie? Moi drodzy, mamy sporo nowych zadań. Musimy pogadać z Sebastianem. No i poza tym mamy też kilka pobocznych, które musimy ogarnąć dzisiaj i wydaje mi się, że nimi zajmiemy w takim trochę dłuższym odcinku. W środku dnia. W cieniu czasu na pewno zrobimy. Gobli de Gucku też by się udało. Z Amitem byśmy pogadali. To jest ten Amit, który zdaje się miał z nami zajęcia z astronomii, prawda? Jeżeli dobrze pamiętam. No i Sebastian koło górującej kopalni. Najpierw zróbmy zadanie dla Sebastiana, to takie jego towarzyskie, fabularne. A potem jeszcze przejedziemy się po terenie. W każdym razie pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę dla tej serii, bo to bardzo wspiera kanał. Okej. Z Salomonem pogadajmy, no właśnie. Z Salomonem.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Co jest ciekawe, moi drodzy, jeden z widzów dał mi super newsa. W komentarzach nawet nie byłem tego świadom.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
No proszę. 2 nowe zadanka, super. W każdym razie, co jest ekstra, to to, że był taka, jeżeli chodzi o Minisa Gonta. Z Gontów była taka postać jak Marvolo Gont. To jest z tej rodziny, prawda? Otóż Marvolo jest dziadkiem od strony matki Toma Marvolo Riddla, czyli Voldemorta. Taka ciekawostka. O kurde bole, kto by pomyślał, nie? A gdzie jest sprzedawca?
Revelio.
Uciekł, bo był łomot. No dobra. Z Sebastianem w krypcie, to jest fabuła. Nas interesuje zadań dla Poppy. Chciałbym zrobić. Poza tym wyposażenie. Mamy coś nowego? Nieszczególnie. W wyzwaniach nic, w talentach nic. No dobra. Mówi się, czemu w czarną magię nie pakuję, bo dopiero teraz mam jakby dwie umiejętności, ale też nie używam ich. No te ataki podstawowe mi wystarczą w zupełności. One są mocniejsze, no zobaczymy, będziemy ich pewnie używać, nie? Natomiast, co ciekawe, mapa. No właśnie, Poppy, gdzie ty jesteś? Hogsmeade. Okej. Potrzeba miotłami. Nie ma problemu, ogarnie się. Jestem ciekaw, czemu miotlarz właśnie nie odzywa się do mnie, jeżeli chodzi o ulepszenia. To mnie trochę dziwi.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
No bo czemu niby miałby nie odzywać się?
Revelio.
Tu jest skrzynka gdzieś. To ciekawe.
Aloha Mora.
Poziom 3. Ciekawe, co się kryje tam. Coś niesamowitego. Powinno. Skoro ma poziom 3. Zaraz zobaczymy. Tadam.
Revelio.
Skromny pieniądz. I skrzynia. Szalik mroczny pustyni. Wysokie sklepienie, o proszę. I to było na tyle. No to bez szału. Tu już wiemy, że mamy co sprzedać. Aj karamba. No nic. Trochę szkoda. W każdym razie, jeszcze jedna rzecz. Jeżeli już jesteśmy tutaj, jak my stoimy z układami? Tak kolorowo, nie? Transmutacji nie będę używał raczej. Reparo. Spróbujmy. Tyk i tyk. I zobaczymy, jak to będzie operować w trakcie walki. Natomiast najpierw sprzedajmy parę rzeczy i zobaczmy.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Nie masz dla mnie żadnych ulepszeń, trochę to smutne. O kurde. Ojoj. Trzeba te rzeczy szybko odtegować. To się może okazać szybciutko, że coś fajnego się kryje za tym. Pogadajmy z Poppy i zobaczymy. W ekwipunku miejsce mam, także w razie czego świat się nie kończy.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Pod 3 miotłami z Poppy. Dzień dobry.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Jestem za.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Okej.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Czyli mam czekać. Okej. No dobra, to skoro mam czekać... to moglibyśmy wziąć inną misję. Rozmawiaj z Nati podklasów wróżbiarstwa. To od razu możemy przenieść się do pokoju życzeń. Dlatego, że możemy sobie na spokojnie wtedy sprawdzić, jakie rzeczy mam i czy nie są aby lepsze od tych, które mam teraz. Także do dzieła. A to wszystkie? A co z fioletowym tym? Okej. No dobra. Świetne jest. Fatalne w wyglądzie, ale świetne. I podzielił nici. Okej. Teraz możemy się przebrać. W to nie sądzę. Za Robin Hooda też nie sądzę. Quidditch nie. Za rycerza marnotrawnego też nie. Ta szata się ponoć świeci, kiedy się rzuca czary, ale to... Kurde, moi drodzy, to nas trzyma w klimacie. Nie ma to tamto. Tu żadnych fajnych rzeczy nie mam, nie? Mam Hannibala Lectera. O rany, maska szaleńca. Coś pięknego. Coś pięknego. O kurde. Maska niuchacza. Nie wiedziałem, że taką mam. Przyznam szczerze, założyłbym ją i nosił, ale na pewno ktoś będzie mówił: Kaftan, psujesz totalnie klimat. Więc no muszę sobie odpuścić, no niestety, a tak mnie kusi już teraz. Tak mnie kusi. Co my tu jeszcze mamy, jeżeli chodzi o wizualną stronę? No bez szału. Dobra, zostańmy przy tym. No to dobra. To w takim razie próbujemy ulepszyć jeszcze ten płaszcz, bo na pewno się da. W sumie on ma atrybut 3. Ja nie mam, prawda? Czy mam? Mam futro kubuchara. Okej. Wszystkie zaklęcia obrażeń, czy Expelliarmus? Expelliarmus. Ale fajnie. Jeszcze ulepszenie. Mogę. Kurde, ale fajnie. Super. Czadzior. Dobra. Zaraz możemy śmignąć. Tutaj. Wieża astronomiczna. To nie to. Tutaj. Pracownia wróżbiarstwa, właśnie. Musimy pogadać z Natsuionai. Tylko pytanie. Wow, przez chwilę widziałem, co się dzieje za Hogwartem.
So frustrating.
Dzień doberek.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Okej. I tyle? I to zadanie jest zaliczone, czy ono się dzieje dalej? Chyba się dzieje dalej, nie? Krypta z Sebastianem. To jedziemy. Do krypty. To będzie ciekawe. Schodami w dół i zobaczymy. Obawiam się, że Sebastian znowu coś potwornego wymyślił. No ale cóż, bądźmy tego częścią, nie? Lepiej my niż kto inny.
Revelio.
Co mi to oznacza? No proszę. Wężowe okno. Chociaż ślizgoni lubią myśleć, że to okno jest w jakiś sposób hołdem dla założyciela ich domu, w rzeczywistości jest to wężowata bestia winięta wokół drzewa, które wyrasta z ust legendarnego zielonego człowieka. No proszę. Czemu nie pokazuje, ile mam zebranych tych w kolekcji? Wspomagacze. Wrogowie napotkani. Zebrane wglądy wyposażenia. Strony Revelio. O proszę, w Hogsmeade. W Hogwarcie. Trochę mnie wkurza, że nie pokazuje mi tych hogwartowskich. Zebrane miotły. Okej. Zebrane wyczarowania. O! No cóż. Uchwyty różdżek. Naprawdę? Jest ich 42. I atrybuty. Kurde bele, mam ich bardzo mało. Zrobi się. Fajnie. Ogółem będziemy zbierać. Spróbujemy wymaksować grę na koniec. Nie wiem, czy się da, czy to jest możliwe, ale spróbujemy. Co też Sebastian zmajstrował? Ostatnie kilka odcinków bardzo kluczowe jest wokół postaci właśnie Sebastiana. Kręci się wokół jego, powiedzmy, że niezbyt przemyślanych wyborów.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Okej. Nie za dobrze. Nie za dobrze. Robi się dosyć tak sytuacja napięta. Koło górującej kopalni. Okej. Lodgok. Chcecie na spotkanie z Lodgokiem, nie? Irytek. Dziwi mnie, że z Irytkiem nie... I poleciał. Że z Irytkiem nie mamy żadnego zadania. O. Słyszę to.
Revelio.
Hello there.
Teleskop astronomiczny. Najwspanialszy przyrząd obserwacji gwiazd. Nadaje się doskonale do oglądania księżyca, gwiazd i wszystkiego innego, co można znaleźć na nocnym niebie.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgoka. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgoka is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okej. Dokąd mnie prowadzi? Daleko. O kurczę, pieczone daleko. No dobra. To z Cambridge ruszamy w takim razie. Przy okazji zobaczymy, czy w Cambridge nie ma żadnych zadań pobocznych. Nie sądzę, ale kto wie. Tutaj chyba jest pan właśnie.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
A właściwie nie, to tu nie ma pana, tu jest pani tylko.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
Czy masz coś do ulepszeń?
What are we looking for today?
Nie masz. Wspomagacze masz. To sprzedam w takim razie to, czego nie potrzebuję. Dobra. I zatrzymam sobie na przepisy na rzeczy dla zwierzątek na przykład, nie? A my? No cóż, lecimy. Trzeba lecieć, to lecimy. Ja tu jest rzeczy.
This place has seen better days.
Nie mogę się doczekać, musimy zrobić taki odcinek niedługo z eksploracji terenu. Kiedy już będziemy w takim miejscu dosyć hardkorowym fabularnie. A tu jest... Co my tu mamy za Merlina próbę? Mam malwy w sumie.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Za mało malwy, o nie.
News about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
O kurde. To musi poczekać. Goblidegucki musi poczekać, moi drodzy. Robimy zadanie ze smokiem. Skracione jajo. Musimy pogadać. Dobra. No to sru. Ale jaja. Przepraszam was, ale jestem po prostu podekscytowany strasznie tą misją. Poza tym strasznie lubię postać Poppy. Jest taka właśnie mega pogodna.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
It's not like her to forget.
No hej.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Ale Charger.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
To biegł się.
There she is, above us. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her
For what
egg.
it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Defender! At least until we've done what we came to.
Confrindo!
Sorry, pieski.
Revelio!
Wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
O kurde. Gdzie jesteś, Smithy? Myślałem, że dołączysz do nas na Borneo. Wiem, że wiążesz nadzieję z areną walk, ale prawdziwe galeony leżą w akromantulach. Nie uwierzysz, ile zrobiliśmy z Violet kilka dni temu. Nie mówiąc już o tym, że Borneo nie jest wcale takie złe, tak czy inaczej. Wkrótce ruszamy w dalszą drogę. Być może do Egiptu? To ogromna ulga, gdy nic już nie ciąży. Do zobaczenia wkrótce, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio! There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
No proszę. Kto by pomyślał?
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Będziemy mieli przerąbane, innymi słowy.
Watch your step.
Zerkam, czy nic się nie kryje. Czasem jest tak, że przy zejściach jest jakaś jaskinia pod nogami, nie? W różnych grach.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight. Revelio!
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Okej.
Watch out! her domain.
Revelio.
She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the next.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Oh shit!
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the rest.
Wow!
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Okej. To by trzeba było zrobić ten mościk. Trzeba było go naprawić. Tylko nie wiem z jakiej perspektywy, czyżby tutaj? Chyba idąc tutaj, nie?
There's the nest.
Revelio.
Almost there.
No proszę.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Ekstra.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
No to stru. No i bardzo dobrze.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Co się stało? Czemu nie odpuścili?
How could I have been so blind?
Ale czemu? O nie, ukażono wyzwanie, o proszę. Kurde bele, no. Paskudne. O, tu mogę odebrać nagrodę. Okej. Fajnie poszło. Dobra, talenty raczej nie jeszcze. Raczej nie, dobra. No to Gobli the Gook, nie? Nic innego nie zostało. Spotkaj się z Lodgokiem koło wejścia do kopalni. O ile zakład, że będę 50 metrów od kopalni i pewnie na całej Onaj się odezwie. Albo Poppy. Aj. No proszę.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Nie mogę, bo nie mam malw.
Revelio.
Podniosłem ich w pokoju życzeń, mój błąd. Ale... Widzę balon. Widzę jeden balon. Jakie to dziwne. Na pewno odblokuję sobie to, żeby mieć tutaj bliżej. No właśnie. Czemuż to? A, okej. 3, 4 i 5 będzie zaliczone. Oj, ja cię kręcę. No i ekstra. Balony 4 na 5. Jeszcze kilka przebijemy i się okaże, że mamy wyzwanie kolejne zrobione. Hejku.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgoka. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgoka.
Just Lodgoka. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Okej.
Revelio.
To będzie ciekawe. Oko nie możemy zauważyć, tak? Kamień księżycowy mi się bardzo przyda. Dlatego go sobie tutaj poskładam.
Yes, of course.
No i proszę.
The door is looking at us.
No proszę. I jesteśmy. Weszliśmy w oko kopalni.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for
Revelio.
so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Tak się zastanawiałem, czego tepnie. Okej.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
Okej. Całkiem fajnie idzie.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio. Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Jak to zrobić? Robimy to po cichu?
Watch your step round here.
Czy wjeżdżamy?
Revelio.
Chyba wjeżdżamy, nie?
Where have those plans gone?
Afraid to fight. You will regret coming here.
O kurde.
Work this out longer than necessary. I'm a goblin, not a toy.
Stupid.
No!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
That was a little more than I
Revelio.
used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Spokojna głowa. Wszystko zebrane, co można? Chyba tak. Okej.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
We're being watched. Behind the door. Listen. Accio.
Nie?
We got it, Levio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio.
Ciekawe jestem, czemu to można pociągnąć. Czemu to może służyć?
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
A ja myślę, że za tym się coś może kryć.
Dependo. Deposo. Descendo. Accio. Revelio.
Kurde bela. No dobra, myślałem, że tam jest coś ukryte, ale wszystko wskazuje na to, że nie. O, już wiem.
Confringo. Accio.
No właśnie.
Revelio.
No i właśnie. Teraz mamy przejście. Aha. Akiopa. Ja? Co ci tu nie leży?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra.
Revelio.
Skrzyneczka. I proszę. No i super. Taka impreza, rozumiem. Nakręcono mnie.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holiday.
Let's take a look around, Arneet. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Przez chwilę mi ich oznaczało. To cicheca.
If I'm translating this
Revelio.
and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
The wizards will be defeated. What an intruder!
No dobra.
I won't rest.
Protego! Stupefy! Defendo! Confringo! Arresto Memento! Rependo! Bombardo! Confringo! Stupefy!
The coward.
Confringo! Defendo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
Kurde.
Bombardo! Confringo!
Kill spell plant of
Arresto Memento! Imperio!
O kurde.
Crucible! Glacis!
Okej.
Arresto Memento! Confringo! Confringo! Bombardo! Revelio! It's too much!
Stay close.
Ty co?
I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Accio. Revelio.
Bierzemy wszystkie rzeczy, jakie tu są. A jest tu tego sporo.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgoka empty-headed.
Empty-handed chyba.
Revelio.
Nie empty-handed. Okej. Może to przez akcent. Okej. Tam są rzeczy i tam można by wejść. Choćby tędy. A tam iść mi każą, okej. Innymi słowy wchodzimy tutaj i badamy teren. Proszę o wszelakich dobrodziejstw zaznaczenie, dziękuję. Aha, okej. Innymi słowy sru. I sru.
Revelio.
Podoba mi się ta lokacja, naprawdę jest fajna. Dużo fajnych rzeczy kryje. Jest bardzo fajnie zbudowana, tak przestrzennie, ale też właśnie, no, może nie tyle przestrzennie, co mimo bycia dość klaustrofobiczną, to umiejętnie prowadzi się jej narrację, jeżeli można tak powiedzieć. To rzeczywiście wygląda jak przemyślana kopalnia, jednakże za każdym rogiem kryje się coś fajnego, jakiś sekret. To cieszy jak cholera. Dobra. No to sru.
Revelio. Revelio.
Tam mam iść, a tu mogę.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Okej.
Lumos.
Lumos.
No dobra.
Revelio.
To będzie ciekawe. A w sumie jestem ciekaw. jednej rzeczy. Nie mam, okej. Znaczy chyba mam, bo generalnie chodzi o to, że w pewnym momencie...
One less human to worry about.
Co? Nie udało się, okej.
Accio. Defender.
I will make you pay.
Arresto Momentum. Glacius.
This is where you pay. You're so silly.
Depulso.
Not quite.
Defender. Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
I won't let.
Defender. Confront. Potato.
One less human to worry.
Confringo. Defender.
You won't stop me.
Arresto Momentum. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Repello. Depulso. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Defender. Confringo.
I won't rest until
Accio. Glacius. Patricius Totalis.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll eat.
Daliśmy radę. Nie poszło po mojej myśli, ale... jakoś poszło.
Revelio.
Bez strzału niestety. Dobra. Tu mamy kolejny boiler. Tylko czy on jest zapalony? O, to jest pytanie, zaraz się dowiemy. Wejdziemy tutaj przede wszystkim. Tu nic dla mnie nie ma. A szkoda. Cóż za wielka szkoda. Te skrzyneczki to są z drugiej strony. Co mnie bardzo cieszy. Zwłaszcza, że eliksir wigenowy dostałem. No i co? Ciąg bajchek rąk.
Accio. Revelio.
Niekoniecznie. Czyli po drugiej stronie pewnie jest boiler. Tak jest.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Confringo.
Czyżby tu? Gdzie się otworzy brama? To chyba wyjście stąd. To może weźmy najpierw plany.
This is not good. They're building
Revelio.
enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgoka what we found.
No to wio. Kurde blaszka. Dobrze się tu przeteleportowuje.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
A tutaj?
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Skarby. No proszę. Co przede mną ukrywacie?
Revelio.
No. Słyszałem wroga. Czy to możliwe?
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
No i dobra, dotarliśmy. Nie wiem skąd dobiegał głos goblina, skoro już Minęliśmy ich i wszystkich wytłukliśmy, ale okej. Ewidentnie gdzieś jakiś w ścianie siedział, nie?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Pewnie.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgoka.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Adieu. Lodgoka. Mam to i owo i nie będziesz zadowolony z tego. Przebieg sprawy był średni.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgoka, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Ależ to była świetna scena. Kurde, jaka to była świetna scena, nie? Ja cię kręcę. To było niesamowite. Serio. Nie spodziewałem się takiego przebiegu sytuacji. Nowa misja dostępna. No proszę.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Ktoś do mnie dzwonił. Nie, ale w misjach mamy rzeczy. W cieniu kopalni. To mnie ciekawi. Czy może odezwie się za chwilę ktoś z sową? Nie mam pojęcia.
This could prove dangerous.
Na razie to chciałbym pójść do Hogwartu, do pokoju życzeń i sprawdzić, jakież to rzeczy podniosę, bo wśród nich są okulary, zdaje się, lub maska. O kurde blade. Bardzo dużo, bardzo dobrych rzeczy. I wszystko legendarne jak Mio. Szmelc. Nice. Ofensywa w dół. Zaraz zobaczymy, czy da się to ulepszyć. Tu ofensywa bardzo w dół. Kurczę, no muszę to zostawić, dlatego że wśród nich, jeżeli je ulepszę, mogą się okazać świetne. Tylko do tego potrzebuję pióra. Potrzebuję pióra, żeby ulepszyć te rzeczy i zmienić atrybut. Potrzebne jest mi futro kukuchara. No dobra. Kurczę. To będzie trudne. Wziąłem malwy, dlatego mogę się przydać od razu na rzecz prób Merlina. W każdym razie, moi drodzy, mam nadzieję, że ten odcinek się wam podobał. Jeżeli tak, proszę pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę. Nie zapomnijcie też o subskrypcji i dzwoneczku, wtedy żaden mi was nie ominie. A ode mnie w tym odcinku to tyle. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Pamiętajcie, że moje odcinki powstały dzięki wsparciu patronów z Patronite'a, do którego link znajdziecie na ekranie i poniżej. Ponadto pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę i tym, że odcinki na kanale pojawiają się codziennie o 16 i 19. Śledźcie Facebooka i Instagrama, żeby być na bieżąco, oraz Twitcha, jeżeli chcecie oglądać mnie na żywo prawie codziennie. Tymczasem trzymajcie je ciepło i do miłego usłyszenia.